For those of us who don't, because everybody's familiar with racism, what is fascism?
Okay, so there's a number of things we got to deal with. Fascism, Marxism, socialism, communism. This would be a great time to put all those definitions up on the screen, right? This is big old foxhole. Now, we don't know if he was communist, socialist, or Marxist, right? But we do know that he was calling Kirk a fascist, which is what they call Donald Trump, which is what they call most conservative Republicans. Okay. When you get into the economics of the differences, that's a whole foxhole. We ain't got time for that today. Please look that up. That's very, very important. Reading is definitely fundamental. Look those definitions up. You see different political ideologies and it challenges people. Okay. Now, I'm sure the next question you're going to ask is about the things that he said specifically. Okay. One thing, you know what? Answer your question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ask your question.
No, you go ahead.
Explain the definitions.
Well, I don't have the definitions right in front of me.
No. What were you going to say?
Aside from that, so one big thing with the things that he said specifically, if I see a black pilot under the ideals of DEI, I'm going to hope he's qualified.
For sure.
Now, okay.
Yeah. You're a black pilot.
Because you're a black pilot.
I'm a black pilot, right? So when he said that, I immediately started to understand what he was doing in the moment. All he was trying to do was get a rise.
Right.
Okay. When you're up in a space like that and you have your base and you're trying to coddle your base, you're trying to fuel your base, you're going to say things that they like to hear. Well, they're anti-DEI. Okay. They're going to say, well, the ignorant is going to say, well, I hope this pilot is qualified. Well, DEI is not about the qualification. DEI is about the hiring to get the job. You see what we did there? DEI put everybody in a space, everybody who did not understand, everybody who did not read, it says, oh, well, we're just going to pick black people or not white people for this particular job. Well, DEI wasn't about the qualification because guess what? Passing the FAA exam and passing the practicum is the same for everybody all the way up. If I got to do the same thing as any other pilot to go to get my commercial license. Okay. So from there, now when I apply to American Airlines, Delta, you name it, insert company here, that's where the DEI comes into play. It's just like affirmative action, right? So I'll say it this way, the dumb people are gonna be like, see, if I see a black person, that means they not qualified. They was just picked for the job. No, those of us who are intelligent know the DEI has nothing to do with the qualification. It has everything to do with if that company will actually hire you. So for, what's the word for the, not necessarily, give me a minute. Just like affirmative action, they got to have a quota, a certain amount of people working for that company. That's it. They get federal grants and all that kind of stuff. That's all it is.
Now, he had a lot of views about Martin Luther King.
Absolutely.
He said he was not a great person.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. He has the legal right to say whatever he want to say. Mm-hmm. And he said it. He got shot in the neck. Martin Luther King had the legal right to say whatever he wanted to say. And he said it. He got shot. Right. Malcolm X. Hell, Tupac, Biggie. We can go on and on. This is America. So what I want everybody to understand, and I'm going to say this, a lot of y'all get upset. I hate to see my people getting up in arms about this dude that got shot. When Ray done got shot this weekend and y'all ain't saying nothing. Why you not tweeting about your own people who going through the suck? But hey, he lived by it, he died by it. At the end of the day, Kirk knew what I'm gonna say the same thing we all say. Well, Kirk knew what he was getting into when he stood up at the mic. And that, go ahead.
Because I likened him in his content like to maybe a Myron from Fresh and Fit or a Charleston White. Okay. Like, maybe there's some intelligence, there's some research, but mostly shock value.
That's all it is.
Mostly get a rise.
100%. No.
But the amount of power he was able to amass.
Whoa. Stay right there. Wait. Whoa. Stop. Now you're saying that Kirk wasn't killed because he said what he wanted to say via the First Amendment. Kirk was killed because he was effective.
Correct.
Damn. So what are we saying now? Are we mad at what he said, or are we mad that he moved the masses?
That's for sure why they're mad.
Who's they? Who is they?
Who is they?
Who is they? Well,
I want to say, which brings me to, I want to say other white people.
Well, okay. Who's leading the anti-fascist movement?
Who is leading the anti-fascist?
White people.
White people for sure.
Who are the ones? What race of people make the black agenda happen?
White people.